Welcome back to So Blunt. My name is Kai.
Troy Duchesne, and welcome to So Blunt.
Yeah.
We got a couple special guests. We got my homegirl, these my co-workers. We got Sakinah Daaz. This is family right here. We got Sakinah Daaz, and we got Ashley Zoerner.
Hey, yo. Well, thank y'all for having us. I'm excited. I'm ready to get shit from you.
Like morning, I talk so much when I'm high. So much when I'm high. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, what's my disclaimer? When I get high, nah, I'm just fun. I'm just a good time.
Shit,
She's so humble. That's my favorite thing about her. She's like, I am amazing.
I definitely ask stupid questions when I'm high. I think I ask stupid questions when I'm high. So just they're not gonna be stupid to me.
Oh, they're gonna be like genius questions. You're right. I'm an innovator, damn it.
We saying my conspiracy theories.
Okay.
Oh, Lord,
I'm all over the place.
I'm in it. I'm
Nah,
ready.
it's gonna be somebody that's gonna be like, he might be on to something. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a conspiracy theory out of you, a titty out of you. You're a good time.
I mean, hey.
Why at least one titty?
I mean, the niggas already. They ready.
We in New Orleans, they got titties everywhere.
Hey, I saw somebody.
My titties ain't
I was walking to my little neighborhood bar, and I went down Bourbon because every now and then I'm like, let's just see what's happening on Bourbon, and I saw a girl show her titties. It's the first time I've seen that in a while. You don't see it like you used to see.
No, fact. Nice.
Because people have
Come on,
cameras
bro.
in.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Come on,
Bro, you need to put that in your shit. You don't see titties like you used to.
You just don't. People have cameras and stuff
That's
now.
funny.
They're not trying to be like. People aren't trying to be like on the internet like that.
Yeah.
So people don't do it like they used
That's
to.
That's
Look,
true. That's true.
They're getting away
When
from
I was
the
a little-
tradition.
when I was
Come
a
on,
Crazy.
man.
Gotta show titties
Tradition.
on bird.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, I was like, oh, I can't wait to grow up and show my titties on Bourbon. And then smartphones came out, and I was like, whoa.
I don't know.
Let me think about this a little bit.
Niggas like to expose.
I have
Niggas
never
love-
flashed
What is
a titty
that?
on
Why do
Bourbon.
niggas like to expose?
Niggas don't like to
What is
expose.
that?
Creepy niggas,
Creepy.
like stupid niggas like to expose.
I
Like
never got the point in that.
me either.
Like,
That was
That's
popular in high school. If you ever seen
Bro,
it, like,
at my high school,
No,
we
for
literally
sure.
had something called The List. And it came out every year, and it basically like ran through everybody.
sound like you went to a white high school.
that's some
Nah.
Mean Girls type shit.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I
something
said. It sound like
but
a
I
white high school.
I went to the same school that Boosie went to. It was not a white girls'
That's
school at all.
crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Was this in Baton Rouge?
Yeah.
I knew y'all's story, but Sakinah, tell the people how you got started in comedy.
Well, I got started in comedy. I was born, and I was funny.
That's how it happened. That's really how it happened.
But no. I was. It kind of happened after the pandemic. I initially, when I left college, I was in like the fitness field.
Mm-hmm.
And then when COVID came and like all the gyms and shit shut down, I was like, what the fuck? I don't enjoy, like I enjoyed this, but this is not like I'm only doing this because I know how to do this essentially. So I just started just thinking about like what it is that I actually enjoy, and I was watching Mrs. Maisel. Have y'all watched that? Yeah. So I was watching that, and I was kind of getting inspiration from watching Mrs. Maisel, and then I was also talking to my mom about like how I was an introvert because I always felt my whole life that I was an introvert.
Yeah.
And she heard it was weird to me because she never gave me this information, but she was just like, "No, girl, like you're an entertainer. Like what are you talking about?" And I was like, "Okay."
That's crazy that your mama knew before you.
Yeah, but she didn't ever fucking say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I didn't have to do this college thing. I literally, bro,
Maybe her plan
I'm
was
being
that
so-
she needed you to go. She wanted you to go to college.
She definitely needed me to go to college because we couldn't be a statistic. My mom had me really young, so it was just I had to go to college. But
So it's not bad though to be a comedian with a college degree safety net. You know what I mean? That's a good safety net to have.
I'm gonna be the only nigga that I'm against that. I don't believe it's a safety net, especially this is what I want to do in life. So,
I get that, but a college degree is, I don't know, when you come from I was the first person in my family to go to college. My mama had me when she was 16. They always said that we were going to grow up, to live in trailer parks and be on welfare, not going to be much of anything. So I just had the pressure of like, I was representing my parents.
You smoking my shit?
You know what I mean? So college is important for people who...
I'm just looking at this. This is all I'm looking
This
at.
right here?
Yep.
No.
That's all.
But y'all fuck with it?
No, I do.
Oh.
I just typically there's I don't usually smoke blunts, so the tobacco be hitting me different.
Yeah.
Oh, so you about to be asking stupid
I'm
questions
about to
too.
be laying on the ground.
All right, this dude, my dumb ass. I'm over here. I ain't know who the hell this bitch to.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
This is the point of So Blunt. We're gonna get high, talk shit, and we're gonna talk about what else we gonna
We gonna talk about real shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this ain't gonna be the podcast. We gonna be talking about, pop culture. I mean, we'll get into pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
We'll also stimulate y'all minds and teach y'all something new.
That's what we about. Let's do it.
Wait till she knows.
All right. Yeah. What about your story?
Yeah, how did you get started in comedy?
Bitch, this is not my fucking podcast. Let me shut up.
No,
Hey, you're a leader. I like
no,
it.
I'm about to say. We need somebody to keep us on track. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
So I'm the kid in high school who was like, I was in theater, I was in chorus, I was on the school news team.
Yeah.
Like, good morning, Hancock High. Today for lunch, we're having fish sticks. Like, I was that girl.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah. So I was like, but I was extremely shy. If I wasn't on stage, I was in the corner reading a book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then my first like real job was at a brewery, and I gave beer tours, and people would always be coming up like, you should be a comedian. I'm like, whatever. And then I got it, like, my craft beer journey brought me into sales. I feel like we have so many options.
Yeah.
Like, we're spending, like, who needs this next?
Next time we gonna choreograph the. We gonna rehearse the
Yeah.
pass. All right.
And this going
Maybe we should have just had one.
and this going
It's
I was
like-
thinking that we were gonna do one at a time.
You can swing that one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
How was y'all pandemic?
It was a lot.
It was weird. I was like, this is really happening. This is real life. I feel like we're in a movie.
I don't know. My pandemic was kind of cool. It was kind of cool.
I was doing comedy during the pandemic.
Oh, see, yeah, I was like thinking about comedy.
I was still doing comedy during the pandemic.
I just got into comedy in 2019, and I had just gotten.
Damn, that was like as
Yeah.
soon as and then the shit happened.
Yeah. And so I was hitting open mics, and I just got 3 little shows, not even paid, just like, hey, do you want to be on this little show? And I made my first flyer. Like, I couldn't wait to make a flyer with like more than one show. And I made this flyer, it had 3 shows on it, and I posted it, and then every one of them got canceled because of the pandemic. And I was like, damn it. And then didn't do any comedy. And kind of was like, well, that was a fun thing to try. But I just was like, kind of gave up on it. You know what I mean? And then the universe was like, no, bitch, you need to tell big jokes in front of people for a living. And I was like, bet.
We here now.
Yeah, we up facts. We out here now. She been killing ever since we just did the Joy together. We just performed at Joy Theater together.
Yeah. How was that for you? Like, were you like on cloud 9 for a few days? Just like, I did the
9,
damn
10,
thing.
11, 12, 13. I was on
Yeah.
cloud. I was on a lot of clouds. I was like, but I was trying to act like, it ain't no big deal.
Looking like Mario up there.
Yeah, I'm like, it ain't no big deal. That's how I'm trying to treat it. Like, it ain't no big deal. Like, what's next? I'm ready for what's next. But I definitely could say that's one of my biggest shows that I ever did.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you need to
Name
bask in
wise,
that.
like Joy Theater wise,
Yeah.
like name wise.
Yeah, bask in that. Like, I feel like you can find a good balance between like being proud of the moment and also still like looking forward to what's next. Yeah, because I
Plus-
think sometimes it's easy to be like, all right, what's next, and we like completely forget about what you just did. But like, nigga, that's what's getting you to what's next. So you need to
Facts.
appreciate that.
Facts.
Plus, like, you were chosen to like represent opening night for the 10-year anniversary of the New
Bro.
Orleans
Hell
Comedy
yes, facts. Shout
Festival.
out to
Like,
Chris True.
bro.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's pretty cool. Like, I can't imagine how many comics dream about like performing, because New Orleans is a cool city to come for a festival, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm a comic in fucking Salt Lake City, I'm gonna go
To New Orleans,
fuck.
for sure.
I'm so bad at dropping
Now you dropped the blunt.
shit. Yeah,
You know what that means, right?
something about remind me.
It means somebody fucking your whatever.
So, guys, I swear to God,
Well,
I heard this for the first time today, because
Like right just now?
No,
Today?
earlier today.
That's crazy.
My friend, we went.
Call
to
I want you to say it again because I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
But we are outside if y'all couldn't tell.
Yeah.
We out here in the cold for y'all.
We in the streets.
Yes, we out here in the
Yeah.
streets. Tell them again.
So, I literally just for the first time heard that today. We were on our way to breakfast, and he was passing me the blunt. We were walking in the French Quarter, and I dropped it. You don't want to drop something on the street in a French Quarter.
In the
and
French Quarter?
casually pick it up
Did
and be
you
like,
pick
"Oh,
that
it's
bitch
good."
up?
And
I'm not even looking down at that
I'm
shit.
not, yeah,
Keep walking.
you gotta have some food.
But like we stopped, he looked appalled for a minute. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, it was an accident. And but anyway, and he said he made that reference, and I was like, what are you talking about? And he explained it to me. Like that means that the person you're with's fucking someone. I was like, I've never heard that, and now I just heard it again for the.
That might be a message.
I ain't gonna lie, I dropped it before.
I mean,
It's not real.
It's
But we gotta make. Yeah, you're right. She must have. As soon as she heard me calling, she probably was like, "Hey, chill out."
Hey.
He must have dropped the blunt. Hold up.
But you called, didn't you? You're like, let me call my girl, see what she's up to.
Nah, but y'all ever like drop the blunt and y'all significant other just text you and say like I love you or some crazy shit like that?
Then you're all skeptical.
Some crazy shit out the blue, like
I've just never heard.
Nah,
like you love me for what? Like, what the fuck? Like
that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Sakinah,
That would
this
be
is an
crazy.
amazing joint. I feel like
It's
we
so
could
good.
start like an artisanal, like let's sell this
That's crazy
shit.
because nobody got no water or nothing. We just out here.
We
Yeah,
some
we're-
niggas,
I'm
man.
gonna say us not having water is a perfect example of us raw dogging life right now.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
yes.
Like, that's
We
what's
all
happening.
definitely raw dogging
So,
life.
bam, that's what that looks like. We're #winning. Maybe
Yeah.
people do that anymore in my old.
Shout out to Raw Dog. Shout out to Raw Dog at Ugly
There you go.
Dog
I'm just
Saloon.
looking for a plug here.
Hosted by Ryan Rodgers. That
For
was
sure.
perfect.
For sure.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl 2025.
Yeah.
That's
Lil Wayne said he
fucking
won't
nuts.
perform at it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so mad if he
That's gonna
perform
be
it
a
and I'm not gonna be
crazy-
there. 'Cause I'm
They
not gonna be
actually
there.
redeveloping that neighborhood downtown, the Lower Garden District. Yeah, they're building a
Yeah.
lot more shit. We getting a Top Golf by the convention
It's gonna be
center.
it's gonna be a Top Golf. It's gonna
So
be
New Orleans
some
making
more
money.
apartments.
That's what's
I
up.
wouldn't say
Yeah, they investing like $1 billion in that new development.
But do we? I think we run the risk of like seeing more chains getting closer and closer. That's not us. I don't know if I like it too much.
Yeah, of course we don't. They don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
but
though.
before you know it, what we're gonna have a Taco Bell and bourbon, which honestly I'm not hating.
Taco Bell and bourbon.
Well, I'm gonna say
If
this.
a Taco Bell got put on bourbon, you know where to find Ashley and at any night. You're like, oh, she's over at Taco Bell.
I'll say this: when they come to New Orleans, we also have to consider a lot of people don't want to invest in us because the city is sinking. Yeah.
This is true.
So
We
they
about
don't
to
see
get Atlantis or
longevity
some
in
shit
the investment.
About to be Atlantis or some shit like that.
Nigga, we
Absolutely.
about to be nothing.
In like 30 years, there ain't no New Orleans. I guarantee.
That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
that
crazy
you
to
guys-
say. That's crazy. I hope that's not true. Cause I don't
Bro,
want to go nowhere.
Dude, people who are buying houses this week won't
Yeah,
even have their
house-
mortgages paid off before
Yeah.
they.
That's why I'm not buying. I'm
lose the
not
whole freaking
purchasing.
city.
I'm not purchasing shit in New Orleans for that reason. No.
I
I'm
ain't purchasing
so
shit
bad at
either. I don't
living.
do it now. I ain't purchasing shit. I ain't even thinking about
Man,
purchasing
if
shit.
New Orleans is still here in 50 years, somebody just go ahead and take me.
That's how long I plan to be here. Like over 50. Like I want to spend the rest of my life in New Orleans.
I feel you.
I feel like we need to pull up a diagram of the coastline from 2000 to now.
I love New Orleans,
I'm
but I
sure
don't feel
it's-
comfortable saying I want to die anywhere.
I ain't even say nothing about
That's
dying.
like-
I don't want to die.
Yeah, you want to
I don't
die,
wanna die.
but you want to
No,
spend your
for
whole life
sure.
in New Orleans. I just can't feel comfortable saying that because that just means I don't know. But I love New Orleans. I can't imagine being anywhere else right now.
For sure.
Well, like I said, when I get high, my conspiracy theories come to me.
Okay.
So I just want to say, I don't think we ever really die. Yeah.
I hope we don't.
Nah, I think we live on.
What is that? What is
You
that?
know,
mean for you?
every now and then.
I need that light.
For me,
Well,
this
we
how I
definitely
see
died.
it. This how I see it. So I remember this one time, there was an experiment. Well, it wasn't even an experiment. It was an accident in Canada, where this guy, he was undergoing like an MRI, and he died. But they saw that something in his brain stayed alive even after he died. So there was still motion. And like you could see what he was like in his brain, where he was reliving memories and shit. You know what I'm saying?
How you could see that dude?
You can't see it, but you could see
The activity.
the activity,
okay.
like
I
in the
mean, we're
brainwaves
matter.
or the energy.
Matter. The thing about matter is it doesn't
Exactly.
die, right? But like, I think we're going to lose all awareness and connection from this life, and that's what scares me.
Yeah, that's
I think
that's
that we're
what
going
happens.
to
We're going
completely
into a different.
disassociate. None of this happened, and that's fucking creepy to think.
That is
of.
creepy.
But we're going to like one day close our eyes, and then all of this is going to be.
McDonald's bag. They ain't paying us.
But if they want to.
Nah, they could, but
Oh,
soon.
guys, we also have a cookie. Let's not forget.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Yo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
and that's
let me
not from
know.
McDonald's.
This is not from
Who made
McDonald's.
that?
Les. So I have a friend in the Porter who works on a corner restaurant, and he sells a bunch of stuff, but including these delicious weed cookies. And when I said, who should I shout out? He said, the Asian guy who works in the French Quarter, because there's not a lot of us out here.
Shout out to the Asian guy that's in the French Quarter, because there's not a lot of y'all out there.
Yeah. So it's going to be delicious. So do we want to break it open?
I had an idea. I said we could break it open. Probably at the end. That's what I was about to say. Probably at the end. And I want y'all to send us a video of how y'all doing after y'all done eat the fucking. Yeah, how y'all feeling after.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm serious though. I know we gonna be high and shit, but I'm gonna record the fuck.
No, it's gonna be high as
Yeah, we're gonna be high as
It's gonna
fuck.
be up there.
Yeah.
Ooh, alright.
And I'm gonna get out here trying to tell jokes. High as fuck.
That's
God,
crazy.
I
I'm
hate,
going to fuck home.
My mom told me once, she was like, I always think you're the funniest comic, and it's not just because you're my daughter, but it is because I'm just like, come on. It is exactly because I'm her daughter, but she said, you perform a lot better when you're not high. And that got me thinking, like, shit, okay. Like, my mom would only tell me that out of love, right? She has my best interest in heart.
This wasn't even a topic for the shoot. We get so talk about how weed, like you talking about it now, but like how weed affects you, comedy.
Yeah.
You say like you think you feel better when you sober.
Yeah, well, I really, you kind of know you're not giving your absolute best, not everyone, but for me, when I'm high on stage. You kind of know it, but you're like, oh, it's comedy, blah, blah, blah. But when my mom told me that, and I know that she's just coming from a place of love and from wanting the best for me, I realized that I'm not bringing my absolute best to the stage when I'm high, and people are paying to come laugh. Like, they bought tickets, they got a babysitter, that girl put her Spanx on, they're hoping to get laid tonight. Like, they're looking for a vibe, and I have to be a professional.
All right, so I want to ask, like, is comedy that serious? So like you can't even like have fun before you go up there on stage.
We have a lot of opportunities.
I go up there crossfeeder sometimes.
I think we have a lot of opportunities to have a lot of fun, open mics, this stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
I did Stone Drunk Sober here, and I was on Team Stone. You get to get high. I got paid to get high and tell jokes in front of people who, came out to laugh. That's fucking awesome. So we have those opportunities, but like, did you smoke before the Joy?
No, I didn't.
Because you would have been scared shitless if you was high on that stage, huh?
I would have been scared, but it's like, why am I smoking before I'm about to go up here? Like I'm nervous about what I'm doing, so that's why I'm not gonna smoke. If I smoke, I'm be even more nervous now.
Yeah, right. So what I'm
I'll
saying,
be nervous when sometimes. Like I be like, I'm ready to I want to have some fun. I'm ready to drink. I'll smoke.
now I
That's why I'm
had 2
hosting some
joints
shit.
rolled and ready to go, and as soon as I walked off stage at the
for
door,
sure, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
"Where's those
let's
J's
do it.
at?
Yeah.
Let's get lit." But I don't know, anything that I'm getting paid, where someone is paying me to go up and tell jokes, I've quit smoking before. Not all day, but like I'm not gonna be high on stage.
Yeah. I feel like it's an in the moment thing. If you want to smoke, smoke. If it's not, like,
for sure,
don't smoke.
For sure, and I don't judge any comic who goes up blazed,
Yeah,
to
I
tell
think
jokes. Like
I think
everyone's
it definitely
so different.
varies by comic.
The person.
I think it varies, but I do think that you can be more intentional if you are not high.
Facts.
I just think that is just the way that it goes.
Exactly.
Like you can be more intentional, you can be more present even, and I think that is what makes the
Dave
difference. Like
Chappelle
you can
go up
get
there
up
and
there.
fucking smoke a cigarette. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he can figure. Like I don't know. Maybe that's like a mechanism to help pace him or something like that.
Yeah, it could be very precise.
Yeah, that. I don't know. Yeah, that could be intentional. I would imagine so. With Dave Chappelle, a mind like his, I can imagine that probably is work.
But then sometimes you need comedy to be therapy, and sometimes you just need to get on a stage high and try shit out and do your therapy.
Drunk.
We have a lot of opportunities to do that. We have a lot of cool open mics. I might do open mic from hell. Blazed because I might get high for that because you don't get paid. It's just a fun show, right?
Yeah.
And even though it is a little bit of a bigger stage in the New Orleans comedy
It's a fun show.
It's a fun show.
Yeah.
So I would definitely. It's all situational.
Yeah.
But So dating after the pandemic. I feel like, and I have a joke about this, but I feel like men are wearing a lot more basketball shorts on their first dates than they used to. Like we all like got an excuse to get lazier with things. Like restaurants are not coming back to certain levels of service. Like, oh, we're only giving you 1 towel a day now. Like they're like people have found ways to cut corners in businesses and dating as well. Like no one's bringing their A game to a first date anymore.
Niggas are broke these days.
Like you used
That's
to
crazy.
like. You used to a first date. That was your your job interview, man.
But
it's not like that anymore.
I think it's because
like,
of the access. Like you have access to people all
and
the
we
time.
flooded those during the pandemic when we're all home bored. Like people are still looking for all that, those dopamine hits.